Greetings once again from the studios of LEB TV and other Brennan Willard podcast. It is brought to you, as always, by Schaefer's Oil and also by New Elite Excavating. I'm Kevin Stubblefield, Brennan Willard, my partner to the left, and a special show today.
Yeah, we got our first guest that we've had on TV or whatever you want to call this, remote in, but we got Kyle Steffens, long time. I got to think about how old we were. We'll get to that in a minute. But a longtime friend of mine, and got a lot of racing to talk about, but thought we'd, former I-44 competitor and a lot of things, so we thought we'd bring him in today and see what he's got going on in his world. So what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on the show, B-Dubs. A lot of stuff going on. I'll let you maybe talk about it, but a lot of racing to be had. Turkey Bowl's coming up. I'm excited for that. Been preparing for a few weeks for that. Some dome excitement is about to happen. I'm excited about some things happening there, and some things you and I both know about, and it should be pretty cool.
So I was thinking about this earlier today. This is going to really make you feel old. So we've been buddies for 20 years. So we technically met at I-44 when you're driving Rayburn's backup car. You stopped the Brad Looney streak, and we all thought, no offense to Rayburn, we were like, damn, this Rayburn's really good right now. And it wasn't Christian. It was Kyle. And but we really become buddies at Peevely. Brandon McCormick. I was helping Brandon McCormick. We talked about on the show. This is how old Kyle and I are. You had to be badass crew help to get your pit pass and your beer paid for back in the day. Now, you couldn't spell Bob if they gave you 2 Bs and you get a weekly salary, food, and a pit pass. But anyways.
It's unfortunate.
McCormick wipes out, just junks this car in hot laps. And Brandon never wrecked, like ever, in hot laps ever, or even in the race. He's always good about keeping his equipment clean. I don't know what the hell I am doing. Like, I'm 21, just there. And Kyle comes over. Don't really know him at all. I just thought he was some city slicker, the wild hair and eyebrow ring. And come to find out he's a sprint car racer. And you're a sprint car racer, so you have to dress that way. So I get it. Got to have Vans, flat bill, eyebrow ring back in the day. But anyways, he come over, and if it weren't for Kyle that night, we wouldn't have made it on the track. And we find out he's going to Mizzou, and gosh dang, we've been friends for 20 years. How we've made it this far, and I don't know, in life, but 20 years ago, we wanted to be living the dream that we're living right now, and this guy has fought. Kyle has been through, I've been with Kyle when we were racing go-kart. He went from racing late models to regrouping. Man, we were racing go-karts together, and then, we were going to the go-kart races. I was racing on poker money, and he was with me when I started, and just, we've been friends forever, and just a lot of racing in between, and done a lot of cool stuff together, and a lot of memories. We went from literally hanging out in Columbia to racing go-karts. I think people wouldn't believe this. I got to think about this. We could have a damn YouTube show on the dumb shit that we've done to go racing.
Wish we would have had a camera back then and not.
And not. I remember Kyle being late to his finals because so we went to the original Turkey Bowl together.
Monette.
Well, we went to Springfield to the original Turkey Bowl, and then we went to Monette because the original Turkey Bowl was a push and flip race. And then we went to Monette. Yeah. Remember Eric Turner flipped, and everybody, it was bad. So then we go to Monette. This is how stupid we are. Finals week for both of us. My parents are going to kill us. Good news is my dad don't have YouTube. So I was like, Kyle, let's go to Monette. And it was a Sunday race, and everything had rained out. Somehow we end up going to Monette, and it ain't close to Rolla, and it sure ain't close to Columbia. I talk him into going to this thing, and then we stopped at there's a gas station in Billings. It's called the Hillbilly something. There's pictures of this still. And we get our picture taken just laughing it up. But we went to the races at Monette, and I don't think this guy slept before his finals. But you passed. C's get degrees, man. Anyways, he made it. He passed. We both made it to our finals. We both passed. And so, here we are 20 years later.
I forgot about that. That's crazy. I didn't forget about it, but you know what I mean? Time slips away. But the things that we did to race back then was crazy. I remember driving your pavement late model, And when I first started, I came back from North Carolina, and I don't know what happened, but you kind of called me and you're like, "Hey, I got this car. Do you want to come drive it?" I'm like, "I don't even have a ride."
And now you
like,
bought that thing, remember?
That's
you
right.
owned it for $1.
That's correct. I paid Brennan $1 basically to drive this car. That's a true story. And I remember I had a borrowed truck, a borrowed trailer, and Brennan's car. I think it was Brennan's trailer and car, and I had borrowed a truck. And I'll never forget when we first started, I was driving to Bolivar. We were going to race Bolivar on Friday and Lebanon I-44 on Saturday. And I was by myself, and I remember driving this guy's truck. It was like a stake bed truck. And I get halfway to Bolivar. I'm like, well, how old were we, Brennan? 23 years old? 22?
2010. So we'd have been 25. Yeah. And we were young and dumb. And, but, like this Dodge, like this thing was a blue, like 19, so this has been 2010. So it's like a 93 Dodge. I mean, it's a diesel puffing white smoke, so that ain't good. But by God, it made it to Bolivar. It made it to Lebanon. How we won the races at Lebanon that we won. And then he drove Larry Magnuson's mod. And, well, you were calling those races. Won and dang near swept both nights. Then he about got killed. He dump truck Tony. And I thought that was the most awkward night of my life. Because two of my best friends literally wrecked each other. We're all friends now, so we can make fun of it and laugh. But there was some racers that night, and there's some race fans at I-44 that Kyle was the most loved guy in the pits that night, and then was worried about his life. Literally. But
I had to be almost escorted out.
Yeah. So he comes up to me.
That was scary.
This is great. And he's like, "The king just said he hopes I die." And I'm like, and I remember Tony looking at me and goes, "I've never really been that mad at everybody." He's like, "I was pretty mad." And he said, then old boy just drops in this, "I hope you die." He's like, "Hey, I'm not that mad. It ain't that big of a deal." But race fans and racers get mad.
I wish somebody would have at least got a picture of me and Tony going across the finish line that night, because I know Tony, I think I drove through Tony's window. That was a long time ago. I wouldn't do that anymore.
You don't race like a Democrat no more. We're good.
I don't. Yeah. And I like Tony. But it's fun. It's nice we can look back and laugh, but I feel bad because I know I cost you money and him money that night. And I'm like, man, that was a stupid decision, because I lost my ride after that too. But I think we almost had a NASCAR championship, and then I had to go to your wedding. Remember that?
Yes. Yes. I was like, man, that was, yeah. So I was like, I was thinking about all that. Like Tony got a freebie. I'm like, man, you can't go. This is how, kind of fun. I'm like, hey, you can't go to the wedding. I know you're racing Mars. Back then it was Mars. And I'm like, Kyle, just missed the race at I-44. Well, he's leading the points.
It was
and
part
if I
of the
had that
deal.
Do-over, that was dumb.
You were like, you have to. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Could have won a NASCAR title.
That was my bad. That'd be my bad. But anyway, yeah.
It's funny.
But
funny
it was
good
times. Yeah, it's 15. That's 15 years ago. So a lot of good times and a lot of good memories. But I got to think about that. We've been to the original Turkey Bowl. So last year he came to the Turkey Bowl, ran second to this guy's kid, and we're all pitting together this year again, just like last year. And Jerry, we're gonna call Jerry here in a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring him in. This show's gonna go way long. So Brian's gonna kill us. But anyway, we're getting way off the rails. But Kevin and I had some topics that we were gonna talk about. Then we'll talk about Turkey Bowl for you and Dome for you and a lot of things. But one, I'll hit this to you, and Kevin can talk about it a little bit too. World Finals. I know you watched that on TV. What's your thoughts on that? You're from the sprint car side, so you can give us sprint car info that we don't know about.
Yeah, well, that's wing sprint car. It's different from where I'm from. USAC and Silver Crown's totally different. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I'll be honest. I really didn't watch a whole lot of it. I know that's a bad answer, but I didn't.
No, you're good. So, I do want to hit on the wing and Silver Crown deal, because a lot of people, and Kevin's got questions too. So you've been racing Silver Crown the last, how many, 3 years, 2 years, 3 years?
Two full seasons, and before that, I had about 13 starts within 10 years. Last year, 2024, was my first full go at it. We ended up top 5 in the points, and we had some good runs and some bad runs. Last year, we were 4th in points. We had 5 DNFs. 4 of them were motor problems, which we're working on for this year. I think we made good gains. The problem is it's just so different. The cars are tougher to drive because you're not going 100, you're going 150 everywhere. Gateway, we're going 193 in the draft. You're going really fast. We're 2 seconds faster than Cup cars around there. Gateway's easy because you're so straight and long, but like Winchester and Salem, those places are eye openers on the pavement. Salem, especially because like turns 3 and 4, you run an inch off the wall. Like Cody runs a 1/4 inch off the wall, but everybody else is a 1/2 inch off the wall. I was an inch off the wall. I just thought Michael Lewis stepped in to help me this year, and Michael Lewis, I think he's won the Turkey Night Grand Prix. I think he won something at the Copper World Classic. Like he's won a lot of races. And he's like, you have to get your right front, like almost where the grass is up against the wall. And I was like, Michael, I'll get up there, but I go, coming off turn 4, there's dicey too, because there's a big hump. Like you'll come off 4 and there's a big hump. The car gets weightless, and then it tank slaps down the straightaway. And so there's it's a whole different ball game. But I'm happy where we are. It's a whole nother tax bracket of money as well, though, as far as racing goes. From like a modified to Silver Crown, it's like going from a modified to a late model. The money bracket's a lot higher, so everybody's on the same playing field. So that makes it a little bit tougher. You've got IndyCar teams, Hemmelgarn, Cody Swanson's Doran Binks, their IMSA sports car team. So, their resources are way up there. So I'm trying to navigate that and figure out how Kyle Steffens can try to win a USAC championship before I am too old. I'm getting there. It's been fun. It's been draining as well, though. It's mentally stressful. We went to Pennsylvania twice last year. This year we went to Pennsylvania once. We went to Ohio. We're all over the place. We had a lot of back-to-back pavement to dirt races, 1 or 2 nights between. So that's a lot of preparation between one car to the next car, and then your half-mile races are different than your mile races. You run different wheels for those and different tire combos. So there's just a whole lot going on. And like B-Dub said, today, in today's world, it's a lot harder to find help than it was 10 or 15 years ago. I have a great group of guys. I'm very blessed. But also there are days that I'm solo, and I'm helping my dad run this company here, Performance Plus. And so I'll be up here for 9 hours and in the shop for another 5. And I know that's part of it. That's part of the game. But after time, you say, how much longer do I really want to do this? I want to do it forever, but also there's opportunity cost, missed time with your kids and things like that. So those are some things that I've been thinking about. But for 2026, I'm full on Silver Crown, want to win a championship. I want a podium, a race. I came really close this year. I want to be on a podium in a pavement race. I ran top 4 at Gateway for 60 laps. We ended up 6th there at the end. Bobby Santos and Justin Grant, those guys got away from me at the end. But when I was racing like with Bobby Santos in tow in the draft, I'm like, I'm doing something. Like this guy is a legend, So it's pretty cool. Really cool.
What are the chance? So you brought up the Copper World Classic. Any chance of that coming back, or no? It's kind of gone.
I think Copper World's gone, but Davey Hamilton Jr. has Open Wheel Showdown now, and that deal's growing. Like I think this was year 2 this year. Wing sprint cars, midgets, modifieds. I think they had a really good deal at the Las Vegas Bull Ring, and I know Davey's been working hard on that. That's his baby. And Davey Hamilton Sr. and Jr. have a lot of heritage on the asphalt side. So I think that's the new Copper World. There was talks of a gentleman wanting to bring back a Silver Crown race at Phoenix, but the problem is, I was talking to Cody Swanson about this, is the fact that there's not enough cars that are going to tow that far to go to Phoenix. I would do it. I would find a way to do it because I would always wanted to race at Phoenix, but I don't know if the new configuration would be good for Silver Crowns or not. It's, I know for sure it'd be hard to race down off the apron coming off, before you go into turn 1 there. Our cars would be squirrely at 140 miles an hour. So, but yeah, if it happened, I'd go, but I'd hope there'd be more than 12 cars.
Right. Yeah.
So
So All-American 400 was this weekend. Our buddy Dylan Bates went down there and had Panhard bar, got broke, and then got a lot of TV time when they were broke in the pits, but that was terrible. But it broke the pinion seal. So cheap, like best case scenario kind of thing. Like Kyle can tell you, like if you got a pinion seal breaking and it doesn't junk your rear end, it's a good deal, honestly. Just frustrating weekend for him, but still good weekend down there though. That was a great race, and big shout out to Willie Allen. He's been trying to win that race for over 25 years, I think, and for his car to finally win, and the Rackley War team, that was the Rackley Roofing, that was his son Dawson that won. That was a good hometown feel-good story for them. Hated the weather got them. They had a huge crowd Saturday, freezing cold Sunday, terrible crowd. World Finals, huge crowd, all 3 nights. That was a sellout, and just a really big deal. And that event, Kyle, what draws everybody to that event? Like their late model teams test like the Snowball Derby for that race. Like, and it doesn't pay that great.
No,
but
it does not.
What is the allure to that?
I think it's like Bloomquist used to say, guys want to race in front of they want to race at a place that's got electricity. It's got a good vibe. Like I went down there to watch 10 years ago, and when you look at the front stretch, the stands, it's like almost being at a NASCAR race. So I think the fact that you're there, you're with all the top dirt series. You're with big block modifieds, you're with World of Outlaws sprint cars, and you're with the late models. So you're there, you're a part of something that's big, and I think guys think that's where we need to be. Like sometimes the dollar signs aren't clicking. It's more of just being a part of it or being there, and if you did win, you were a part of history. So I think that's a big thing for guys. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't pay very good. It's kind of like Volusia. It's the same thing. It's a big half mile. It's hard on equipment. You know, that place is hard on equipment, hard on motors. So I don't know. I think if it was me and I had a late model, I'd want to go. But man, we'd have to budget some money to make sure it was right to go. You know what I mean? Because you know how it is, Brennan. The aero there is probably a major factor. All the testing that's going on for a week in advance. If you're not there testing, you're already behind. You know what I mean? So
I think that's a $40,000 race. Like, yeah. I think it's 30 or 40 grand to go to that race. That's just my opinion. But you're out there testing. You know what I mean? Like real
you're
numbers. Like people probably don't want to hear that, but you got to go out there and test for 2 weeks.
I had heard, and this is just what I heard, but when Brian Shirley had those fires early in the year, remember when his car caught on fire and all that?
Oh yeah.
That was like apparently like 2 weeks of that was like $100,000 or something like that. And that's just what I had heard through the grapevine from a few people. So that's tough. that's a major expense. Yeah. I don't know how guys are doing it, man. You really, really gotta have the support. So
this weekend, biggest race of the year in our area, I think now, just an event. Show Me 100 still the crown jewel. It's always going to be, but Turkey Bowl. You're coming down for the second year in a row, or second or third, but
second.
What's the second? What's the allure for you? Besides hanging out with all your Southwest Missouri Hick friends, what's the allure?
Yes, I definitely love that. I think the best part of the Turkey Bowl is Jerry's track is phenomenal. His racetrack is premium. Last year there wasn't a spot on his racetrack that was bad. The only thing that I hated about it was I think it was a 50-lap race. I think I led 44 laps, and Terry got me with 6 to go. But Terry, that guy's a racer, man. He probably waited back a little bit. I told my crew guy, I was like, I'm going to go from the start. And I think I went too hard for 30 laps there. I was really fueled up for 30 laps, and then the tire delaminated. I don't want to blame Hoosier, but it was weird that the tire came apart the way that it did, but maybe the driver was on the throttle too much.
Live by the berm and die by the berm at Springfield. You can go up there and make incredible speed, and I've done it. I checked out leading a heat race and blew the right rear out, and learned the hard way. I've done that twice now, and I've learned in the Turkey Bowl when you're the same way. And I've learned the hard way. You got to know when to cool that right rear down. A little easier on the mod, I think, than the late model.
Jerry's just that track is his baby, man. I think that he takes a lot of pride. Like, you see him all year long. He's working that track. And I just appreciate that. I think a lot of racers respect and appreciate a place they can go. They know they have a good surface. We can race in November. That's exciting. I know, like, I'm like you, Brennan. Like, I want to race all year. Like, I was kart racing with my kids last week. You know, we're racing Turkey Bowl this weekend. I got the Dome coming up. I'm trying to squeeze a kart race between there. And my girlfriend's probably not going to like that, but I'm trying to figure that out. And then the Dome, and then we go to PRI, and then it's Chili Bowl, or we're going to race the DeCoin race, the Canepa race, and then DeCoin. So I think I'm just addicted to racing.
He took our question away from it. I was going to ask him, what's the Chili Bowl news? So there you answered my question. Yeah,
we're going. I mean, I have a midget, so finally, and you know how that goes, Brennan. You've helped me for years on that too, but I just can't help myself, man. I just love to race. Can't help it.
Awesome event, for sure. So, we talked about the Dome. So kind of, you got the invite on the late model side.
Yep.
And so are you going in the late model too? We know you're going in the mod. Are you going in the late model?
Yeah, we're going in the late model, and the question has been all week on my socials, whose car are you driving? Whose car are you driving? I said I can't disclose this information. First guy that hit me up was Rusty Griffall. Whose car are you driving? Rusty, I can't tell you right now. Out of respect to who owns the equipment, and then for the word not spreading out, because I know they were going to bother you. So I didn't say anything.
Yep.
But we're driving the 3-dub, the Brennan Willard late model. Excited.
It's going to have an 8 on it. It ain't never had an 8 before, but we'll have an 8 on it.
I told you yesterday, if you want the 3-dub, you did.
Nah,
you know,
we'll go with the 8. That way, if you piss everybody off, it don't come back to me.
That's good.
That's good. You got to race. I know how you're going to have to race up there, but no, it's pretty cool that you're getting to go do that. And we got invited too. We'll see how this weekend goes, and we'll make my announcement next week what I'm going to do. But pretty awesome. You've been a part of that event since day one.
Day one.
What's it like?
It's amazing. It's another event, kind of like I was explaining, just electric. You know, when Thursday and Friday is really stressful for me, because like up to last year, I made the main event every year. Last year, I just was not clicking right. I don't know what the deal was. I think we had a lot of personal stuff going on or whatever. This year, though, man, I'm ready. Like, I am ready to get in there. I'm ready to focus, and I'm ready to, man, I'd love to get a Gateway Dirt Nationals trophy. Like, I know the late models, that's far-fetched because I haven't raced one in a while, but, like, I still think we're going to do really good. I have high hopes. The modified deal, I finished, like, 4th a couple times. I've come close. I've driven from 20th up to the front. So there's some possibilities. It's just like, it's a luck of the draw thing if you draw a bad day. So I'm excited to race the mod Thursday because the track's always a little better on Thursday. And then Friday, I think the track is better suited for late model racing. So it's like, I think I got a good draw this year. You can't go out and qualify last. If you do, the track's so high up. That's what happened last year. There was like 2 rough spots, and like you'd hit the hump and you'd haul in there and you'd hit the wall. But at that point, you're 3-4 tenths off. And I think we transferred through our heat race. I was like, Kenny Wallace, I think, won our heat. I think we ran 3rd. But the race itself, somebody spun out. I think it was Tom Barry. He spun out, and I got caught up in it and just drove over him. And from that point, our weekend was over, But Cody and Emma, thankful to them. They put on a great event. They laid themselves out there to make this whole thing happen. The Gundakers, everybody involved. Over the last, how many years has it been going on? Has this been 10 years now?
This is 9, I think. Year 9.
Okay.
I think next year will be the 10th.
9 years.
Well, they had that year they skipped because of COVID, but 9 years.
Yeah. So 9 years, these guys have laid it out there for all of us to put on a show for all these people. And like my favorite part is it's in my hometown. So I got people from high school, the guy that cuts my grass or whatever. Like, I'm like, here's some tickets. Like, come check this out. You got to see it. So it opens up people's eyes to dirt racing a little bit more. Like, our sport is so cool, but it's so niche too. And like I think a lot of people just don't really know what dirt racing really is. But to come see it inside the dome is exciting because it's a big show. You know, the firework, the pyrotechnics, the walkout music. It's like being at a Supercross event. Like when I was a kid, I always dreamed of like, man, it'd be so cool if we could do what those guys do. So now we get that opportunity. So it's just like, it's very exciting. And to do double duty is going to be really cool. So I can't wait. I think we're all going to have a good time, but I'm already focused in. I'm like, how can I podium or win this dang thing? So that's where I'm at.
Awesome.
How old do you think, you mentioned a little bit of urgency due to age. You're still a young guy. How old do you think is too old to win a championship?
I think I'm hard on myself. I know like in Silver Crown, Brian Tyler is up in his 60s and he podiumed, I think, he finished 3rd or 4th this year at DuQuoin. He was a couple spots ahead of me. We were battling through lap traffic and he schooled me. So, I think as long as you take care of yourself, there's not an age limit. Look at Kenny Wallace. Kenny, I look up to Kenny Wallace and Kenny Schrader a lot. I really look up to Kenny Schrader. He's a legend in my eyes. I think you can be 70 years old and still win, but I don't know if I want to be that old. I think at that point, I'm hoping one of my kids is racing Xfinity or they're winning a USAC championship and I can be there on pit road with them. Like I helped them get there. You know what I mean? So I think anywhere past 55 is probably old. So I'm 41 now, so we got some years left. As long as the P Plus Global money's here and can keep paying for everything, then we'll be good, you know. So it all depends on your health and your mental and all that good stuff. You just got to stay healthy. So
gives us something to drive for, to stay young. Like that's what I look at Billy Moyer and I'm like, this dude is got to be getting close to 70, and he is in hellacious shape. I do want to be. I do got one serious question about Schrader. Are we going to Schrader's Holler after the races Friday night? Or are you scared? Because I'm a little scared. Because I got to go to bed.
We'll go. we can do
Schrader
that.
will end up being at our holler, but you can only be around Schrader for so long. Because Schrader's like Dick Trickle, and he's probably smarter than the rest of us. He probably only drinks one beer all night, but it looks like he drinks like 6. So you got to realize you got to go to bed.
So Schrader's going to be there. How about Herman?
Kenny's taken off. He's done for the year, but Schrader doesn't miss it. Kenny's done for the year. He's not even going to the Dome. I think he's raced out. Congrats to him. He won that UMP championship. He went to Quincy. Yeah. When we'd be racing at Quincy, he'd be up there by himself. And that dude's like, when I am Kenny Wallace's age, I am not doing that crap by myself. Maybe my mindset will change a little bit, but I'm out. Like I'm out.
Maybe we won't be working so much and it'll be easier. I don't know. But I aspire to be like him. He's maybe I won't be as vocal as him, but I do aspire. I do aspire to be him. I would call him my life coach. I went through some tough times a few years ago, and he called me a lot and walked me through a lot of stuff, and I appreciate him for that. But he's a good racer, but it's funny because he's right. When a lot of locals that race against Kenny, their head spins backwards, and they're like, "It's Kenny Wallace. I got to beat him." And sometimes I feel that way. It's weird, you know. So it's just how it goes with Herm. But he's good people, great people. Him and Brody, his son-in-law, is building my kid his next go-kart. I'm excited about that. Excited to team up with Brody to support his business as well. Brody supports us on our shipping side, so I like to work with people that work with us and believe in what we do. So I believe in all that over there. And Kenny Wallace has always been an open door. My kids got to go in his shop last winter and hang out with him, and he was telling them stories and showing them the race car, and that means a lot to me. Just my kids getting to grow up around this stuff, that's really cool. Like I raced against Justin Allgaier as a kid, and I remember Justin would take me to Billy Moyer's trailer and all these places, and I'm like, man, this kid knows everybody. Well, his dad was Gator, so hopefully I can reciprocate that favor to my kids and open these doors to them, and hopefully they appreciate it and don't just take it for granted, so we'll see as time goes on. But
got a Allgaier question, so you're gonna have to have that Allgaier logo, on that late model. But Justin's made it. And a lot of guys, our age that we grew up with made it. Of course, you were racing, I wasn't. I was baseballing it and doing all that. But I got a serious question. That's serious.
Yep.
If you win the Dome, are we going to have like a Chris Cagle dance-off on the front straightaway?
People don't know about that story, do they?
No. But as soon as you were talking about Kenny and Brody, I'm like, man, I remember the night we were all dancing and that was the rain out of Daytona. That's not a public story, but
nope,
the
that's
day
not
the
a public
Daytona
story.
500 rained out. We all knew it was going to rain out, so that was a fun night.
We were. Long story short, we were on a yacht. Mike Wallace was having a good time. And then Chris Cagle was there, and I think Ben Stiller could have even been there. You never know.
Yeah,
but.
Ben Stiller might have been in there, but that was a fun night. That was
we win the Dome.
Time.
We win the Dome, because we're dancing it off, man.
All right.
I'll tell you where we're going is PBR, straight to PBR, and I will Gordy Gundaker
have the
it up.
VIP at PBR and have a dance off.
And I will for once in a long time Gordy Gundaker it up. I will tear it up, baby.
Yeah, we'll have. If Gordy, is Gordy coming this weekend? God, I hope not.
I don't think
that speaker. So there's 3 things you learn in dirt racing. 1, when Gordy brings a speaker out, go to bed.
Yep.
Like hide. And
Yes.
2, if Schrader is like wanting to hang out all night, just make sure you ghost him and disappear. But I love those guys, and a lot of good times and fun memories with those guys for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to the Dome, and really looking forward to this weekend too. And be cool if both of us get a turkey. I want a damn turkey. Like I want that turkey. That trophy is the coolest trophy in the world, and
that's all I care about.
We're working hard on our end there.
It's sad. Like, I do care about the money, but I don't because I know it costs that to go there. But
right,
the turkey to me last year, like when I was leading, I was already like, oh man. Like when I go to my sister, my sister has Thanksgiving. I was like, I'm bringing it with me. Like I'm out there driving,
on
the table. And I'm like leading the race. I'm like looking over my shoulder. I'm like, I got this. Like no big deal. Watching my stick guy. I'm like, yeah, you got it. I'm like, that turkey's going on my sister's table, and I'm gonna take a picture of it, put it on Facebook, and love it. And then I lost it, and I was like, kidding me, man.
No turkey.
So
turkey.
Maybe this year. So
that's a fun deal. That's what that race, like you said, that the turkey race could pay $0, and I think it'd still get this many people. But we're looking forward to that. We got one more thing before we go. We're way over on time.
Sorry.
No, it's our fault.
Okay.
Hoffman wanted us to call him because he says he's working. So he said you can call him. What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm driving to Springfield International Raceway Park.
Springfield, you got it. So I got me and Kyle Steffens and Kevin. You're live on, what do you call it, YouTubes? What do you call it, Hoffman?
YouTubes, yeah. YouTubes has become the marketing partner of Springfield Raceway because we got our deal monetized where we make a little bit off our videos. Not much, but we just don't have quite the videography figured out yet.
You're a professional Facebook videographer.
Well, not really professional because I don't have it perfected. But yeah, hey, we've been making a little bit of money off Facebook. I had it where I was making about $746 to $750 a month. Then they changed their monetization crap and all that stuff, and I'm not doing as good now.
They did that to me too. Yeah.
Do we have any breaking news from Springfield Raceway it's Tuesday? This will probably be put out on Thursday. We got any breaking news? Who's the band tomorrow night? Are they any good?
I don't know him. I've only talked to him on the phone. His name's Eli. They're from Springfield. They do know how to play Merle, Waylon, and Willie. I can't hit a few Skinner notes, so that's really pretty good, you know it?
Do you have any trophy girls?
Not yet. Trophy girls.
Damn it, Jerry.
This one girl, I called her. She wanted $400 a night, and I told her I'm not asking for no sex. I said I've got a fiance. I want to be happily married someday. I feel like she's smoking hot, my fiance, and I feel like I don't need $400. Golly, if I'm gonna pay $400, I'm gonna keep it in the family.
There you go.
You know what I mean? If she went for it, I said, ma'am, I think we got something wrong here. No, not no sex or anything like that. Not even wanting a sneak peek or anything, because that causes issues with my fiance. I want just trophy girl. That's it. And I'm not. You know what? I don't think here's the deal. The world's changing. I remember back when I was younger, there used to be a lot of smoking on trophy girls. It was easy to get them, and you even kissed the trophy girl. Let it be written. If I was racing at Springfield Raceway this weekend for Turkey Bowl, I would kiss the trophy girl if I won.
There you go. I don't know. Kyle and I are scared. It would not end well for us.
My girlfriend's super hot. I ain't messing that up.
If you're a dirt race fan, a dirt tracker, racer, fan, a pit lizard, anything to do, record driver, anything to do dirt track racing, you should be at Springfield Raceway. This kicks your holiday season off.
Well, I don't understand why we can't get a trophy girl. Like, we got to be able to get a trophy girl. We're putting this out to the masses.
If we don't get trophy girl, we're canceling the damn event. I said I'm teasing. I got my fingers crossed or legs crossed, but no, you got to have trophy girl. I found a Grinch. I couldn't find a Grinch from last year. If you've been to Turkey Bowl, you know the Grinch hangs in turn 1 and 2 there. Couldn't find him. We looked everywhere. We looked everywhere for the Grinch, and I just found him last night.
Thank God.
You can't buy a Grinch anymore. I bought them about 2 of them for $39 from Walmart like 4 or 5 years ago. I wished I had about 20 or 30 of them. Had a whole family full of Grinches. I got 2 of them. I got one that we hang up at the racetrack at Turkey Bowl. James Reed is hanging up. Then I got one Grinch. I'll send you a picture at Christmas time. I put right in my front window by my Christmas tree with a deal of Christmas paper up his butt. So he stands there and he looks out the window. He's pretty cute. But here's the deal. No, it's to kick off your holiday season right here. You know, you got, what's that one fancy tree that they liked?
The Rockefeller Plaza?
Rockefeller,
yeah.
Rockefeller Plaza. This is like up there at the Rockefeller Plaza. I mean, really, we're going to line our Christmas lights up. We got abominable snowman this year because we lost the 20-foot Christmas of Santa Claus. How in the hell do you use a Santa Claus one time a year on 22 acres and lose a Santa Claus? So I bought abominable snowman.
Hey.
We got the Boy Bulldog that's going to blow up. We got Santa, Christmas trees. We got lights, turkeys. It's just
Lord.
Kick off the holiday season. Each night, we're going to throw a red flag, stop the races. When I say it's time and it's dark enough, we're just going to throw a damn red flag because I own the place. We're going to get the crowd involved, and we're going to light up the lights. And it's going to be beautiful.
Perfect. Hey. I got an idea.
Anything else you want to know?
Yeah, I got it. I got you an idea. Okay. Performance Plus is going to put in $100 for your trophy girl.
That works.
Who's Performance Plus?
Kyle's business is $100. We'll do it.
Come on, Jerry.
We'll do $200. I'll give him $100 to throw in. PerformancePlus.com. $200 for your trophy girl for the week.
Performance Plus Global. Performance Plus Global. Yeah.
Global.com.
Hey, text me that, though, so don't forget, because I like to take care of my marketing partners, as you well see on Facebook.
We see.
Steffens
said he's coming just to see you and give you a hug.
Okay, that's right. But here's the deal. Give me that now. That goes to the trophy girls' wages?
Yes. Well, yeah, I don't know how you're going to do that. We can't have no solicitation or prostitution. It's Missouri.
Lord.
Well, that girl get $400.
Yeah, it goes to her wages. The $200 goes to the trophy girl's wages.
Okay, well, now I can just bump my pay up, but I'm not getting her. Not disrespect to her. She felt like she's worth $400. She's pretty. She really is. But I'm not paying her $400 for trophy girl. Right, no way. No way. I didn't be a Jack Hewitt want to kick me right in the ass if I did that. You know what?
Kyle's even got the promo up on the deal. Performance Plus, your global logistics leader.
P+global.com, Jerry.
The Jack Hewitt trophy girl.
Jack Hewitt trophy girl. Jack probably kissed a lot of trophy girls at his time. You know.
Yeah, he did. He told them. He told them KMD.
Hey, wait till you see our camping area. I mean, it's just beautiful, Brendan. We spent a lot of time this summer, or not really summer, late fall, early fall, just getting the camping area ready. We don't have no hookups, so that sucks, but it's what it is, you know. We can't have everything in the world. You know, we're not Eldora, anything like that. I know I like Eldora. Never raced there, but I went there and watched one time with Denny Felker back in the day.
Springfield race is better than Eldora, I think.
But it's just really slicked up around there, you know?
Springfield race is better than Eldora. There ain't no.
100%.
There's aero, but not that bad of aero.
There's no dust there either.
But that's all right. Earl had a vision back then, and they don't want to change Earl's vision, and it works for that stuff. But I really personally Springfield International Raceway Park, and I really think it does risky. But here's the deal. Here's the deal, though. Hill Park. What do you see my park, our camping area? I mean, it's just beautiful. We've got lights out there too, Brennan.
Well, so here's what we're doing. Friday night, after Steffens locks himself in, we're going to go out on a four-wheeler ride through the campground.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right. And we're going to go see some campers.
Hey, let this be written. I bet there's even babies made out there at the camping area. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's going to make a woman get frisky. It's going to make her want to get frisky seeing that beautiful camping area. And it's not done yet, but it's good for this phase. Just wait till next year. Just be ready for Turkey Bowl 20. And Turkey Bowl 20's got to be something special.
Hey.
You know, I don't feel like I need to throw no more money on the win.
No.
I really don't. But I got to do something special for Turkey Bowl 20. It's 20 years. 20 years of Turkey Bowls. And you got to remember the first one we didn't make shit on.
We were just talking on this show. Kyle and I went and watched the first one. We were in college and came away and watched it. Froze our ass off on a Sunday.
I remember it.
Brian Brown was there. It was a pretty good event. But here's the deal. I've been told my Turkey Bowl, like 3 years ago, I was told my Turkey Bowl ain't a crown jewel. And it kind of kicked me in the old sack a little bit because it probably ain't a crown jewel to some people. But look what it's done in 3 years. And here's what I tell people. It might not be a crown jewel in somebody's eyes, but to some guys it is a crown jewel. But one thing it'll always be is Jerry's little jewel.
That's right.
That's right. Because it ain't just about the big-time late model deal. It's about your grassroots classes, too. You know what I mean? And I've had 3 guys tell me they took off the whole week for Turkey Bowl.
That's awesome.
And at first, that didn't hit me. But the more I got to thinking about that when I was in the old road grader the other day, and I got thinking about that. And I thought, man, that's pretty cool to be able to have an event like this that people plan 365 days ago. They started planning for this Turkey Bowl. And that they take the whole week off. That one boy said, I took my whole week's worth of vacation off for Jerry. I thought, for Jerry? What the hell you mean, Jerry? You had to come to Turkey Bowl. I said, man, that's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
And yeah, it is. And it grew pretty big. And, you can't make it here because your old Ford broke down and your Chevy's too slick to drive to Turkey Bowl because it gets dirty. You can watch it on SpringfieldRaceway.tv in your underwear and your chair.
Perfect. Send Jerry a selfie of you watching it in your underwear in your chair.
Oh, Lord.
But
only if you're the female gender. You can't even do that.
You can't do that. Your fiance will get mad. She's going to be mad.
Tweet your seat, Jerry. Tweet your seat.
Tweet your seat.
Tweet your seat in your bikini. In your bikini.
In your bikini.
Only in your bikini. From your home to the Facebook page of Springfield Raceway.
Okay, hey.
Let's look at Tweeter Cedar. Gets a prize.
There's
already one boy there. He gets a prize for being the first one there.
He should. So we got to cut this off, but we got to make a deal right here.
Hey, where you guys going? Well, this is just the introduction. We ain't even got what's going on yet. What the hell's wrong with you guys? Hey, see my old buddy Kenny Wallace, Coffee with Kenny's now marketing partner at Springfield Raceway.
Hell yeah! Look at you go.
Yeah.
You're big time, Jerry. Hey, we got to make a deal real quick because my Brian Swino's getting ready to kill me. But we're going to make a deal with Steffens. So I'm going to be in your suite Thursday night, and he's racing that mod Thursday night at the Dome.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah. We'll be there, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So if Steffens wins Thursday night feature, he has to do the Jerry Hoffman backflip on the front straightaway.
Oh,
I
no.
dare him to try one.
It's got to be the Jerry Hoffman style.
And let me tell you what. We'll try it. I just couldn't get full rotation. Here's the deal, pal. I can give you some tips. I can have Carl Edwards' number. He maybe help you out more. But here's where my whole problem went bad. When I went to jump, make sure you got a solid platform. Because when I got up on top of the car, why I did it, I don't know. But I did. Because I just won the Super Nationals, the qualifier, man. 404 cars there. Who the hell wouldn't try a backflip? Even though you're overweight, you're old, and not very good at front flips off a diamond board. Hey, I can't even do a front flip off a diamond board. Why the hell I tried to backflip off that car? I know. But here's the deal. Make sure you got a solid platform. Because what happened to me, when I went to push off and get rotation, I caved the whole deck in. So the deck was going down when I was trying to get my platform to go up, and it hurt the trajectory, and I landed basically on my dad's shoulder.
I'm gonna call Cody. Make sure he's got a platform out there.
Yeah, Cody. We'll make sure that Cody Summer has a platform for Steffens ready to go.
Or just make sure you got good bracing in your deck.
Yeah, just cheat your car up. Yeah,
perfect.
This will be fine.
Just some good bracing in your deck.
Awesome.
Jerry, I got a 7-inch blade on there this weekend. Is that okay?
All the drivers that shared the Springfield Raceway.tv deal. I appreciate it for coming.
Hey, Steffens has a tech question, and then we got to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Jerry, can I run a 7-inch blade with UMP?
Can't hear him.
He wants is a 7-inch blade legal for UMP mods?
What the heck's wrong? He idiot? No way. He's lucky I didn't take him off. I'd like to work with UMP and work on their rules a little bit.
Oh, he's got an elite car. He done got a... Damn, that thing's beautiful. He's got his Turkey Bowl blade. He's showing it on camera. It's beautiful. It's 7. Your wife says it's 7 inches, but we'll take a real tape measure. It's actually 3.
That's all right. Everybody's coming to Turkey Bowl. West Side Sports Bar and Grill, located right over here on the west side of town. They're supporters Springfield Raceway. So if you need to go there on your way, go there afterwards. West Side Sports Bar and Grill. The old boys got some good cheeseburgers, good French fries too. They got
Awesome.
cold beer, whiskey. They got them gambling machines too. How they put them gambling machines in there? I don't know.
Damn, my crew guys will be there spending all their money. So
It's about
Lord.
a mile and a half from the racetrack. 2 miles from the racetrack.
perfect. Well, we got to go. They're yelling at us. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. See you
All
later,
right.
bud. Thank you. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Hoffman.
The Brennan Willard podcast has
We have
officially
Jerry-
gone off the rails.
we
It
have
is,
Jerry Hoffman.
it has gone to places it has never been before and probably never will again go.
Lord. Glad I
Jerry
could
and
be a
his
part of
trophy
that.
girls. That's why there's 400 race cars showing up to the Turkey Bowl, because there's nobody more authentic and real than Jerry Hoffman.
Amazing.
He is
100%.
amazing. He's a national treasure. Well, Kyle, we're double over on time. It's Hoffman's fault. But I appreciate you. And, man, it's been a fun 20 years. Gosh dang, I didn't realize we've been buddies for 20 years. We're old.
Yeah,
But,
you were the.
we're
you-
going to have
you
some
were
fun at the
also-
Dome.
Real quick, you were also the best man in my first wedding.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't get
Yes,
remarried
it
yet.
was. I wasn't going
But
to
you
bring
were.
that up because it didn't. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
good.
But that's
I had
how
a really
that's
good
how
speech
tight.
on a napkin.
Yep, that's how tight we are. We go back that far. So appreciate you, Brennan, and everything you do for me, and hopefully I can reciprocate and help you back. So appreciate everything.
Let's
man.
go get us. At hand, we want 2 turkeys brought home. We're gonna have a
Yep.
hell of a party Saturday night in the pits. We'll bring turkeys home, and then
Yes.
I get ready for the Dome.
Okay, sounds good, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, hope you've enjoyed this edition of Willard's
We're
Wisdoms.
completely off the way.
There's been a lot to digest today, and our show, as always, brought to you by New Elite Excavating and by Schaefer's Oil. And again, as always, we are 23 strong in memory of Nick Bradshaw here at the Brennan Willard Podcast, coming to you from the studios of LEB TV.